Hello class, good day. This is Mr. Albert Watson, your subject teacher at the Media Information Literacy. And now we're going to discuss our new lesson, which is Media Then and Now. So first of all, we're going to study the brief history of media. So ever since class, the first human beings evolved on planet Earth. Communicating with each other is one of the most essential and immediate needs that they had to learn and develop and masters. In the brief history of media, 40,000 years ago, some human ancestors painted on the walls of a cave on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi. They left stencils of their hands and other markings. So yan yung iniwan ng mga Indonesian yung sa cave wall painting, and cave paintings in France and Spain have been dated to a couple of thousand years later. Experts don't know exactly what purpose the artwork had, but some suggest they might be the first examples of communicating through a medium. So the audience for such painting was very small. So next, we're going to proceed to the pre-industrial age, which is in this age, people had learned or discovered fire, developed paper from plants, and forged weapons and tools with stones, bronze, copper, and iron. So, pre-industrial society refers to the social attributes and forms of political and cultural organization that were prevalent before the advent of the Industrial Revolution, which occurred from 1750 to 1850. So, pre-industrial is a time before there were machines and tools to help them perform tasks and masses. So, dito sa pre-industrial, ito yung mga walang masyadong ginagamit. So, yung communicating skills nila, paano sila makipag-usap is all about different techniques, paano sila magkaroon ng communication sa isa't isa. So, next we have the industrial age. So, in industrial age class, this is where people discover the use of power steam, develop machine tools, establish iron production, and manufacturing of various products, including books through the printing press. So a printing press, like the example in this picture, is a device for applying pressure to an ink surface resting upon a print medium, thereby transferring the ink to a paper and a cloth. So the printing press was invented in the Holy Roman Empire by the German Johannes Gutenberg around 1440s, based on the existing screw presses. Then next, under the industrial age and are the other creations. So the first one is the newspaper, the London Gazette. So it was published by Henry Madiman, and its first publication noted by Samuel Pepys in his diary. Then the next one is the typewriter. So a typewriter is a mechanical or electromechanical machine for writing characters similar to those produced by printers, movable type. So ito yung typewriter naman class na printer na natin ngayon, which is nag-evolve lang siya. So yung typewriter na to, movable siya like the printers na meron tayo ngayon. So next, we have the telephone. So yung telephone class, it was the invention of Captain John Taylor in 1844. It is derived from the Greek word tele, which means far, and phony, which means voice. Together, meaning is distant voice. Then next, we have the motion picture photography projection. The museum built what has been suggested as the first panoramic camera, which is untrue. Then next, we have the commercial motion picture. So the motion pictures movie making as an art and an industry, including its production techniques, its creative artists, and the distribution and the exhibition of its products. Then next, motion with pictures with sound. A sound film in a motion picture with a synchronized sound, or a sound technologically coupled to image and as opposed to a silent film. Then we have the last two, which is the telegraph and the punch cards. So telegraphy, katulad ng kanina, from the Greek word tele, which means a distance, and graphene, which means to write. It is the long-distance transmission of textual or symbolic messages without the physical exchange of an object bearing the message. Then next, we have the punch cards. So this is a piece of stiff paper that can be used to contain digital information represented by the presence of the absence of holes in predefined position. So dito class mapapansin nyo yung punch card, madalang mo lang makita katulad na lang sa mga bus, no? Kapag nagbabayad ka yung number kung magkano, for example 120, bubutasan nila yung 1, 2, and 0 para malaman mo yung magkano yung binayad mo. So next, we will proceed to the electronic age. So in electronic age class, people invented the transistor ushered in the electronic age. So people harnessed the power of transistors that led to the transistor, radio, electronic circuits, and the early computers. Kung mapapansin ninyo, yung radio, ang luma dyan, yung TV, yung pinapaikot pa para mahanap yung channel, then yung computer. So yung computer dyan, sa module ninyo, makikita nyo yung pinakamalaking computer na first invention class. Then next, we were going to proceed to the information age, which means this is where the internet paved the way for the faster communication and the creation of the social network. So the information stage, also known as the computer stage, digital stage, or new media, is a historical period that began in the late 20th century, characterized by a rapid epochal shift from the traditional industry established by the Industrial Revolution to an economy primarily based upon the information technology. So mapapansin ninyo yung kaibahan ng traditional tsaka sa makabagong age ngayon, which is the 20 and the 21st century. So dun na yung information stage. So next, we're going to proceed to the brief history of the Philippine media. So magbibigay muna ako ng example ng information age. Ayan sila. Mapapansin ninyo sa screen natin. Ayan. So nandiyan yung YouTube, yung Internet Explorer, WordPress, Facebook, and so social networks na iba't iba. Skype, search engines, Google, Yahoo, yan, no? So portable computers and laptop, wearable technology, and yung smartphones na ginagamit ninyo ngayon. So now, sa brief history of Philippine media naman class, so heto siya. The history of media in the Philippines usually coincides with the colonial history of the nation, wherein it becomes a byproduct of various political movement and upheavals. So similar to the development of media in the world. So the development of media in the country also had local endemic roots as well as the foreign brought predecessors. So in the brief history of Philippine media, we have the pre-colonial traces, wherein in pre-colonial traces, Baybayin or Alibata is a pre-Hispanic Philippine writing system that originated from the Javanese script Old Kawi. So the writing system is a member of Brahmic family and is believed to be the use of early as the 14th century. It is continued to be used during the Spanish colonization as the Philippines up until the 19th century. So the term Baybayin literally means spelling. Closely related script are Hanuno, Buhid, and Tagbanwa. Then next class, the print industry and a Filipino freedom. So here, this is where Philippines were introduced to books, magazines, and newspaper like La Solidaridad by the Spaniards who colonized the Philippines for about 333 years. When the Filipinos got the freedom, the American taught English language and other forms of media like newspaper. On the other hand, the Japanese put media run under tight control until the country was liberated from the Japanese rule. So, yun yung the print industry and Filipino freedom. Then next, so the European film import. So the European film import, the cinematography, film and camera, and projector invented by Lumiere brothers came through the Spanish soldier named Carlo Nuquera, and Nuquera showed several Spanish language films to selected audiences in 1987. In the American colonial, imported films from America were shown in the early theaters in Manila during the early 19th. So that they believe that the film is universal and powerful medium of information and communication dissemination. And lastly, which is the local media. The local media, Benji Tan, who was working to the Comnet, a company that supplied Cisco routers to the PhilNet project, established the Philippines' first connection to the internet at the PLDT Network Center in Manila, in Makati City. So, the broadcast industry in the Philippines started with the introduction of telegraph and cell phone system, riding the system. So, the first radio broadcast began in 1920s. The Philippines officially connected to the world of internet on 1944 through the efforts of PHNet, which is the Philippine Network Foundation. So, class, that was the brief history of Philippine media naman. So, if there is an international history about media, we have the local history in the Philippines of media. So, if you have some question, class, about our discussion, you can kindly chat me on Messenger, no? Huwag kayong mahiya kung may clarification kayo dun sa mga pinapagawa kong quiz, no? Dun sa Edmodo, or clarification sa discussion natin sa araw na to. So, thank you and God bless. So, bye-bye and see you on our next discussion.